Well, this is not the only show that you've been on. I mean, you've been spurging out every time she goes on a stream. You're coming on,
Oh, you
and
mean last night where
don't,
she had told me
I
to
don't
go on a
understand.
stream?
I don't understand.
Schmuel?
Well, I'm sure she's told you a lot of things that you haven't done, but you don't make yourself look good by coming on and losing your mind every time. I mean,
All
I
right,
don't see
that's
what
fair.
this benefits you.
That's fair.
Is he losing his mind right now, Rubber Ducky?
But I don't think anybody will disagree. I mean, Max
Hey,
a bit of a
Buckman,
lot.
hey, Buckman, if Cookie went on a bunch of streams like and did 8-hour shows with Karmic X and talked about you beating the shit out of her, would you want to come on and defend yourself? You think that might be something you'd want to do?
Yeah,
That
I
might
don't
be
know.
something your wife would do, but I don't have to worry about that with mine.
No,
You have a wife?
no. Don't deflect it on me. I'm asking you exactly why can
Like
you
I said, man, if you think your wife would do something like that, it's not going to happen to me.
You, Buckman, for interrupting me. I asked you a simple question, and take Cookie out of the equation. What is wrong with Matt Mead coming on and defending himself? You want to. You always. You
Has he
always,
defended himself, or has he made himself look worse?
Bad faith, Buckman. You
Does
know
it-
it. You always change things. Answer the.
I always change things. Dan, stop. Just stop. You got a problem with me. Let's address this. You and I can do it later. You can chicken out on another debate with me, and we'll go through the whole
Hey,
thing.
he just keeps talking, huh?
Today, dude, I've been here from the beginning, bitch. All right, you're the one that said you weren't coming on. So I also was on Twitter. I said I'll talk to you any day of the week, Buckman.
Except you haven't. You've had every opportunity and you haven't taken them. You're the one that went on and said you'd never stream with me again. I'll never be on a panel with him. I'm going to get right off. And yet, here you are.
You want to talk? We'll do that on a different show. Answer why Matt Mead cannot go on and defend himself against a manic depressive porn star that's talking all kinds of shit, saying he beat her up. What's wrong with him defending himself?
Whatever her job was doesn't really matter. I get what you're saying. Yes, clearly something's wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm defending her right now. That's how sick I. That's how I am. Honestly, I don't. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not coming on to defend myself. I wanted to talk about like late '80s, early '90s wrestling.
She's like something you scraped off the underside of a ship. She's a barnacle.
She's actually very sweet. I don't.
No, she's
Just because you
lonely.
don't like her and you go back and
Maybe she's
forth
nice.
with her doesn't make her a bad
I don't
person.
exactly. She just believes she knows me. It's like a delusional obsession, and it's actually very sad. And she's the one that said she's, single and lonely and ugly. So
Well, you do kind of live your life online, so I mean, it's not surprising that people would think they know you.
okay, Rubber Ducky, that's fine.
Yeah, more like Schmuel.
Rubber
Buckman.
Ducky, cool.
I've roasted him.
Okay. I feel roasted, Husey. I feel roasted.
Hey, don't give me any shit. I'll have you killed.
I'm okay with my actions, but if it's very hypocritical,
You don't think you're
that-
responsible for that at all, though?
Responsible for what, Rubber Ducky?
Your perception of people's perception of you. You don't think you've generated that at all?
I can't control how people perceive me.
Well, if you put something out and you get something back,
What he's
maybe
asking is if it's hypocritical. It's people are praised for having her on and giving her a voice, but if I try and have her on and talk about Christmas gifts and baking a cake, Keanu's the devil. How could she do that? When she would beg me to come on and she pulls at my heartstrings and I go, it's against my better judgment to have her on. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe we'll just chill and have a fun time. But it never seems to be that way. Like a Duckman.
Very good, very good. I don't know a whole lot about the goings on because I sort of found this whole thing just kind of distasteful. But I mean,
Then why did
the
you have an
first time,
opinion?
the first time, well, because it's distasteful and somebody should.
But you don't know
share
what's
that,
going on?
Maybe. No, I know that you've had this young lady on. I know that she's a mess. I know that Matt has responded. I don't think he's helped himself by any of this. And it's a pretty shitty part of the Dabbleverse, right? I mean, we're saying it's the Dabbleverse, but any internet community would love this stuff.
Ugh, the word community on the internet. GBs.
Yeah, a better word, I'd be more than happy to use it.
You blink too slow.
I don't know.
It's
Do you have a
weird.
fucking Webster's around? What the fuck?
I
Yeah.
swear, I stand by it. You're the guy behind the thaw puppet. I know it. You're very odd, man.
Coleslaw.
I'm on. But I don't have any nudes that I sold on the internet because,
That's fine.
you know,
You know,
but there we
Reach out.
go.
Wow, what a
homie.
clap back. Holy crap.
But Buckman, I gotta be honest. If you were selling nudes on the internet, a lot of us would pay to see them.
I'm aware of that.
I just have a
Yeah,
quick question.
I'm starting a
Schmuel.
website called Only People Who Look Like Gulf War Vets.com.
Yeah.
a quick
So
question
Matt,
for
I got a
Schmuel.
question. Can I ask you a
Whoa, whoa,
question
whoa,
though?
let me go
but I
first.
see what you're doing.
Sorry.
What's up?
Let me. I haven't talked in an hour here. Let me go first. Schmuel, I had a question for you. Supposedly, you volunteered to chaperone the young lady at Hackamania. Am I getting that correct?
Of course.
No.
No. So
You
I
volunteered to chaperone someone?
Did I just
That
make
is
that up?
frightening.
No, I didn't. Dan just likes to make shit up.
No. Well,
Yeah,
then-
you made up a story. I'm getting divorced. You've made up stories. My wife was
Don't
hard
change-
out.
don't change the
Dan,
topic.
you're full.
Matt,
Dan,
you-
just
you-
Dan.
you-
Dan.
Direct question, Buckman.
Just
Did
be
you say
on.
that or not? Did you say
I
that or
said no.
not? Okay, then what?
But you come up with things that are like created out of whole cloth. They're not. Danny boy. Dan, calm down, sweetiekins.
Buckman.
All right,
Hey,
you just
I'm
make
Buckman.
shit up, and then you're like, "Ooh, let me peddle this bullshit," and then that'll start something over here. Because
You're deflecting.
I'm
You just-
$2 Dan. I get people upset. All right, go ahead.
I'm done. I'm just saying. Somebody told, but more than one person told me that she was volunteering to chaperone her at Hackamania. So
I'm sure it was you, Chow, and Mir sitting around jerking each other off, having discussions about me.
The word
Go ahead.
chaperone concerning him is so
It's
frightening.
concerning.
I'm sure your wife loves that
Ugh.
you're volunteering to do that, but I digress. Whatever.
Why do you keep bringing my wife into this, man?
'Cause
I've
you're-
never
'cause
said
you're-
anything
you're
about your wife. I never even
volunteering-
mentioned anything about your wife, but
I
you
know,
can't
it's
stop
volunteering
talking
to hang
about
out with
my
her at
wife.
Hackamania.
There we
creepy
go.
old man.
Because you're a
You're
creep.
the nicest guy. You're the
You're-
nice man. Everyone else is a piece of shit, but Buckman, I'm the moral. I'm going to help everybody out. I'm part of the community. You're
I'm
a
not-
fucking phony.
I'm not more
You're the
moral than
biggest
anybody
phony.
except maybe you. But there we go.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow. Got him.
But seeing as we're here for the Dan Buckman stuff, what actually happened between you two that caused the fallout? Because it seemed like you guys were getting along, and then next thing you know, dick's out and you're smashing your soda bottles, ready to stab each other. Hit the like button. Yeah, from your perspective, Dan, what happened?
From my perspective, that Buckman is an inconsiderate, rude to a man. And I'm not the only one. Ask Crumbum, ask Echo Pineapple, who we made stay up till 1 a.m, waiting to go on the show and didn't give any explanation. Buckman is rude. He never apologizes for anything he does. He's lacking in empathy, and he's a piece of shit. So I called it out, and he knows it. He knows it's all true. Everybody behind the scenes, Buckman. I can't tell you how many people DM me and say, "Dude, everything you're saying about Buckman is right. You're spot on." You have so many people that even are in your inner circle that talk so much shit about your back, behind your back, because you don't even get how ridiculous you look to other people. You're full of yourself. You take the Dabbleverse way too seriously, and you're just a nasty prick of an old man. And that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Okay. It's not, it's not what happened, Dan. It's not why we had a falling out, but Dan came on my show and was, in my view, attempting to dox the sorcerer by saying his real name.
That's the
and it was
most
a
retarded
shit.
sentence
I
ever.
took
It really
the I took the stream down and told Dan it was going private because I was uncomfortable with it. And the next thing I know, Dan's on a show going, "I will never stream with him again. I will never be on a panel with him again. If a panel
hurt
comes
your
up that he
feelings?
is on, I will be getting off the panel." And then 4 days later, he's on a panel. So I've just avoided him. But here we are.
So I used the sorcerer's first name in vain, and that makes I'm the Antichrist now.
Well, you didn't just use the sorcerer's name in vain. You went on to say what a piece of shit he is, and we could
Well, he
look
is a
him
piece
up. Dan, so don't play this game of, "Oh, I was just innocently saying his first name."
He is a piece of shit, just like you.
Who
Oh, baby.
I was ready to bury the hatchet today, and he was the one that came in hot as a pistol. So I don't know what the deal is. I
I have no desire to bury the hatchet, Dan. That's the part you don't
There you go.
understand. You're
There you
nothing
go.
to me. I
You're
don't
nothing to me,
care.
Buckman.
You can do anything you
You're wearing a
want.
duck
It
on
doesn't
your
matter
head,
to me.
dude. You're
You're
nothing.
not worth the trouble of trying to
Schmuel
settle.
looks like he buried a hatchet in an actual Indian. Like
I did, yeah. Dude,
Not bad, Matt.
the whole reason why we're here is because of you. That was why I wasn't going to come on with Dan because I didn't want to have this fight, right? We
Yeah.
wanted to talk about this other situation. I mean, you're allegedly smacking this woman around
Yeah,
has
so, okay,
been
that's-
all over the internet,
Yeah,
or at
okay.
least our
The
part of the
bullshit
internet.
has
And
been
that's
on the
what the
internet.
interesting thing, and that's what the interest. Dude,
that's interesting. That's so
everybody
fucked, dude.
I
That's
know
so
is
fucked up.
everybody that I was talking about. I'm just trying to figure out what you saw in the first
That's
place.
not
The first
interesting.
time we saw this girl, she was doing like some sort of serpentine move, licking a carpet at Content
yeah, I
House.
fell in love with
and
her.
then the next thing we know, you're falling in love with her. I mean,
That's a
you
cool move.
you didn't suspect that this was going to be trouble.
Oh, I did, but against my better judgment, I just went all in. So
Is this the first woman that you've been with that's accused you of being
Yes.
abusive?
100%. You can ask every girl I've ever been with. Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, yeah. No, it sucks, man. I'm like, honestly, whatever these people say doesn't matter. It's that I lost somebody that I cared about. Not like, it's just.
But man, it does seem a little bit. You were with her for 4 months. I mean, it does seem like a little bit over the top to be this crazy about somebody.
Schmuel,
you've
you
only
look like
been
you
with.
had a bowel movement that lasted 4 months. How was that? Was it? Do you remember?
It's not bad.
And usually, what happens is when people attack the way I look or the way I sound or anything, means they don't have an answer to the question.
All I'm saying is,
but I'm saying to you is, right from the minute
you're saying,
we
it's an insignificant amount of time to have a connect, or to get that invested in somebody, and you might be right. Yeah, sure, you weren't there, so shut your mouth.
No, okay. If that's what you think, I mean, this chick's going. She's going on every show she can and f***ing with you, and you seem to be, I don't know, playing along for lack of a better. Like whatever she does, you seem to be responding to.
Why? Because I went on a show last night thinking like, sure.
Well,
that
Matt, it
was
wasn't
something for
one
that.
show. You've been on. I don't know how many shows.
I don't know.
with
Count
her.
them. Tell me what shows.
I'm not going to count them, but I saw you lose your mind on Melton.
I was suckered into going on Melton. I had no idea what that was. She sent me a link out of nowhere. And obviously I'm going to get
it's not.
fucking
I'm not
mad.
talking about. I'm talking about your reaction. Your reaction to this stuff on stream has not been good. It's
I'm
not for
sick
you.
and tired of it. That's why, Schmuel. That's why I'm sick and tired of this shit. All right.
Right, but you're not a young guy. Like you got to know how this stuff is going to be
geez.
seen.
That's rich. Holy crap.
Look at Dan laughing.
I'm fucking.
Dan, he's trying to keep a straight face.
Matt, if you want to be treated like a child, I'll treat
This
you
is
like a
actually-
child. You're
Schmuel is
acting like a
actually my
7-year-old
father.
boy. You're
He's
acting
actually my
like some
father.
sort of high school kid that, you
Am
know,
I? Why? Because
the
I'm mad
prom
because my
queen went out
relationship
with
failed?
for 5 minutes, and now you can't accept that this chick is up and that she's using you, and you're just playing right into it.
I didn't say that wasn't the case. So
Right?
thanks,
Is their relationship, toxic relationships?
thanks
are
for your
often
okay, Kiki. We know
psychological
toxic
warfare.
relationship. We know.
Buckman, why do you say she was
I know.
using him? What makes
He
you
really
think
wants
that?
to escort her at Hackamania. I think that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Chaperone was the word, which is the creepiest thing.
Yeah,
I've ever heard.
that's what I want to do. I gotta be honest with you, man. She's like, to me, she's radioactive.
Yeah,
Stay
all right.
far away from her as I possibly could.
All right. Well, I've heard that from pretty much everybody in my life. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for your input. I appreciate it.